Yeah, hello? Hey, Coach, how are you? No, perfect time. No, good to hear from you. Good to... Well, hold on. Get another call coming in, Coach. Just bear with me. Bear with me, brother. Hold on. Hello? Hey! Stevie D, how you doing, kid? Steve, I always have time for you. You know that. Of course. How'd the kids do today? Oh, they did? All right, hold on a minute. I got another call. Hold on. I got another call coming in, Steve. Don't go anywhere. Hang with me, brother, okay? Hello, it's Bri. Scotty. Hey, yeah, Scotty, how you doing? Your girls won today. Excellent. Hey, Scotty, listen, let me just... hold on, brother. Let me just jot some notes down here while we're good to go. All right. I got another call coming to Scotty, but listen, you're my man on the phone. Stevie, don't go anywhere. Charlie, you stay there too. Okay, top of the seventh. The seventh, you got the winning run. All right, hold on. You know what? Let me just get my laptop. Hold on, Scotty. Yeah, you with me? All right, we're going to just type this in. No, I'm good. Just driving down the highway. I'm okay. All right. And what do we got? Really? Oh, really? All right. No, we're good. Let me just stop. You know what it sounds like to me? Sounds like we got some nominees for Record Journal Athlete of the Week. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may happen to be tuning in. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal, and welcome to week 2 of the Record Journal Spring Athlete of the Week contest. And listen, before we even move on to our week 2 slate, Aaron, you saw it right there at the opening, man. Week 1, we had, for the first time in the 195-year history of Athletes of the Week, we had our first ever tie. You talk about every vote counts. Man, Emily Chase, Bree Pearson finished in a dead heat. How about that? And it's, funny, Aaron, because we were just talking about what games we're going to be covering and shooting today, and it just so happens it's Cheshire softball against Lyman Hall softball. Miss Bree Pearson against Miss Emily Chase, like right off the bat, too, because Emily bats leadoff for the Trojans. So go think about that. Our two tied co-winners here in week 1 will be squaring off in about an hour after we shoot this show. You can't make this stuff, Aaron. I couldn't have scripted it any better. And speaking of scripting, just want to let you know our cold opening there with the sports editor driving and being bombarded with phone calls and text messages. That's really a good little look at how things go in the spring for us when it's so busy. But of course, don't for a minute think I was actually doing that live in person, because I would never take such risks. I want to thank my stunt double, Ephraim, for filling in for me on our cold opening. No animals or young children or small pets were harmed in the filming of that. Personally, as a bike rider, just want to let you know I live in fear of distracted drivers, so I myself would never do such a thing. I'm at my quiet desk being bombarded with phone calls and text messages on a nightly basis. All right, enough of that prologue. Let's get on with our week 2 slate of candidates. And again, same deal like week 1, and I know it's going to be the same deal for week 3, 4, 5, and 6, however many weeks we do it in the spring. It's going to be very hard to pick people because we have so many teams, so many good athletes, and we're just going with 6. We've got a great 6. I just feel bad for the really, really good 6 and 12 and 8 and all the multiples of 6 you want to go up to that didn't make the grade this week. But I'll tell you, right up until late last night, we were really narrowing the field, and it's not easy to do every week. So there's probably a lot of you saying, man, I thought I was going to get nominated this week. Yeah, you probably came pretty dang close. That's why I'm looking forward to picking the All-RJ teams at the end of the season to make up for those kids who I should have gotten to at some point or another and didn't. For now, though, let's get after it. Our week 2 slate. 3 boys, 3 girls. That's the way it played again this week. We're going to start with the girls because they're so great. Our first sport, lacrosse. Going down to Wallingford. It was senior night down at Lyman Hall against Jonathan Law, and one of the seniors had a big night. She is senior captain, Miss Claire Riccitelli Pestana. Right there, you see her. She had not 1, not 2. Hey, Aaron, she had 6 goals. There's that number again, 6. Everything's in a multiple of 6 apparently this week. Claire Riccitelli Pestana, 6 goals for her on senior night. How fitting is that? And another interesting thing about Claire is she's going on to play at Eastern Connecticut State, and it just so happens that's a kind of a common theme this week. 4 of our 6 nominees are seniors who will be continuing their career in college. Claire Riccitelli Pestana is number 1. Congratulations to you, Claire, and good luck to you at Eastern. For now, girls nominee number 1 here in week 2. Our second nominee, also a senior, college bound. She is from Maloney High School, Miss Melissa Perez, the senior, veteran senior. She gets it done in the circle at the plate for the Spartans. She and the Spartans 6-2 after beating Middletown on Monday. And Mel, she threw a 2-hitter with 11 strikeouts. Also went 2 for 4 with a triple RBI. And that kind of sums up what she does game in and game out for the Spartans. Again, she's 6-2 in the circle and at the plate going into Wednesday's game, batting a crisp .333 because the math is so easy, 10 for 30. She's hit 2 home runs, driven in 7 runs. She and the Spartans got a good thing going, as they usually do with Coach Scott Oresco. Congratulations to you, Mel Perez. She's going to Malloy College out on Long Island. For now, she is girls nominee number 2 in week 2. Third and final nominee, she's an underclassman, and she's a real good one. Now, I have to say, Aaron, I made a little mistake in Sunday's paper, and I identified this girl as a senior. And I got a message from her coach because he kind of freaked out a little bit thinking, wait a minute, I know I got this girl for another year. Coach Charles Farley at Sheehan High School, you do have this girl for another year. She is Miss Erin Brennan, and what a track athlete she is for Coach Farley and the Titans. 3 meets so far this season. Now, the Titans are competing right now as we're filming this. But first 3 meets of the season, Erin won the pole vault, triple jump, and long jump. Those are her events. In fact, she's a 2-time SEC indoor champ in the pole vault. Now, the thing is, she's not only winning, she's breaking records. And I think by the time she's done, she's probably going to hold 3 of them. Right now, she holds 2. On Saturday against Maloney, she went 36-2 in the triple jump. And that broke a record that has stood since 2003, set by another Erin, Miss Erin Spader. Erin, hate to break it to you, but that other Erin has broken your record after 18-some-odd springs. 36-2 is a new standard. Erin Brennan also holds the school long jump record at 6 and 10 and 3/4 inches. Erin, I don't know how they break it down to fractions in these jumping events when you're jumping into a sand pit, but they do. And Erin Brennan, 16'10", 3/4 inches. She did that as a freshman, so look for that record to maybe be raised a bit before Erin is done. And also, she's closing in on the pole vault record. One of our favorites, Miss Stephanie Phoenix, hit for 11 feet not too long ago. And Erin Brennan's at 10'6". She's right there, raising the bar, raising the bar. Miss Erin Brennan is always raising the bar. Congratulations to you, Erin. Only a junior. Charlie, she's not going anywhere just yet. And she is girls nominee number 3 here in week 2. All right, for our boys teams, you know, Aaron, I got to say, last week I told folks when we had the 3 baseball players and the 3 softball players that we'd be mixing it up as the spring moved forward. And you saw with the girls, we had 3 different sports. With the boys, we got 3 more baseball players again. And to the guys who don't play baseball, I'm sorry. We got you on our radar screen. But the baseball guys, it's just, man, what they've been doing is just quite remarkable. Platt High School, for example. They went on a nice little winning streak last week. They beat Middletown on Thursday. And this guy right here had such a good game, I couldn't pass over him. Mr. Brandon Cahill, big Brandon Cahill, 6'2" right-hander. He pitched 6 innings on a very, very cold day against the Blue Dragons. Gave up just 4 hits while striking out 9. And at the plate had 2 doubles, doubled twice, and drove in 3 runs. What a game. One-man wrecking crew. Brandon Cahill couldn't let that slide. And the Panthers, they've got guys who really, game in and game out, do a little something for Coach Brian McCarty. Right now, here's our guy, Brandon Cahill, boys nominee number 1 in week 2. Second nominee, this guy was hard not to nominate in week 1 because he just got out of the gate so well. He is from Southington High School, Mr. Dante De Moray. That is Dante De Moray, pitcher, and he's also a hell of a hitter. We're going to have to censor that out, Aaron, but what can I say? Dante De Moray, hell of a hitter. Concentric circles. Let me tell you, the first 5 games for the Blue Knights, they're 5-0. Dante's ace pitcher. He won 2 games, including a 5-inning no-hitter against South Windsor. And at the plate, in his first 11 at-bats, he was 7 for 11. That's like 6.36. I'll have to call my man Stevie Daniels to get the exact average. But Dante's hitting over 600 in his first 5 games. And also, he's walked 9 times. So the kid commands the strike zone, and he knows the strike zone at the plate. He walked 9 times, which gave him, and this number definitely sticks out, an on-base percentage of 800. That's like wiffle ball numbers. Dante De Moray, he's a senior. He's going on to play at Sacred Heart University, and you'll be hearing his name throughout the spring because he's a gamer. He is Mr. Dante De Moray, boys nominee number 2 in week 2. Another gamer right here, of course, from Cheshire High School, the shortstop, Mr. Ryan Shalaba, 4-year varsity player. He was aboard for Cheshire's 2018 Class XXL Championship. He's been starting at shortstop since his sophomore year, and he's a player. You know, Game Time CT just did a nice feature on the seniors in the SEC. They have a real bumper crop of baseball players in the SEC this year, and Ryan Shalaba, rightly so, was in that group. And last week kind of gives you a little example of what he does every game. Aside from anchoring the defense at shortstop against North Haven, almost hit for the cycle, just a triple shy of the cycle. He got that triple later in the week against Lyman Hall, tripled in the winning run in the bottom of the 8th. And then on Saturday against Hand, the new number 1 team in the state, he went 2 for 4. He had 2 hits against Hand. You know, doesn't matter who the opponent is, Ryan shows up, he plays, he's on our team. Boys nominee number 3 here in week 3. And there it is. 3 up, 3 down, put him in the books, vote all around. Hey, Aaron, maybe we'll have another tie, because that would be just something. 2 weeks, never having a tie and then getting it 2 weeks in a row. In fact, I'm going to bet on that. Polls are open now. We'll see what happens. It's Wednesday, 6 p.m. Go online, myrecordjournal.com/sports now through Sunday at midnight. Please go on, cast your vote. We had good voting to start the week. Hope to see some more of it because we have 6 more excellent candidates in a busy, busy spring. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record-Journal. Thank you very much for watching. My best always to my man, Shawnee Kid Krofsick, our stringers, all the good guys we got from Quinnipiac, also Mr. Kevin Arnold, and of course my man Aaron Flom, still wearing shorts, even though it's not so warm today. He's got to get home. It's his daughter's Riley's birthday today. Happy birthday, Riley. Be good.